Hey, okay, so welcome to the Q&A. But before we get started, I wanted to tell you about a surprise at the end of the video. It's coming up. You could just skip to it at this timestamp. Without further ado, here we go with the questions. Pokey Ethan 23, Boozy Muffler, and Paper Cuts KL3 Envy all asked me questions regarding my name and theming. My name is Bumbleboo because it sounds like Bumblebee, and the reason that I picked Bumblebee is because recently I went to Universal Studios Hollywood and I met up with a certain Autobot with the same name, and I thought he was dope, and I took a picture with him and it was awesome. So Bumbleboo it was, to differentiate myself from Bumblebee, but keep it there because I think he's cool. Fusion PRR and Staple Z3909 both asked, am I cooked? If you're a fan of this channel, no. Joe Barnes HK3IC asks, favorite cheese? I would have to go with provolone. It's really good on sandwiches. I'm a big fan of roast beef. Roast beef sandwiches, roast beef provolone. Put that on like a grill, you're good. It's fire. I'm sorry if I butcher this. Lazar Zivakovic 172 asks, as far as I'm aware, that means something along the lines of, what inspired you to make a YouTube channel? Now, I'm inspired by all my favorite creators. I was really big on YouTube as a kid. I still am. My favorite creators and the people I look up to the most are Markiplier. You could definitely see that in the first video because I definitely tried to copy his first video when I made my first video with the text and the highlights and all that. And Jacksepticeye, which I take admittedly a lot less inspiration from in terms of actual content, but he always has a special place in my heart because I remember all the way. You know what I'm talking about. You know. And more recently, since Mr. Matt Pat, he decided to step away from game theory. I had a realization. I was like, you know what? He really stuck it through, and look at where that got him. And I'm like, if I go ahead and start now, right now, on my YouTube, and I stick it through, maybe I can be a fraction as popular as him, or a fraction as good as him. Vin8199 asks, is it acceptable to drink your own vomit? I guess it's better than drinking other people's, but, I wouldn't. I mean, except unless it's like the context of like, you like vomit, but it's like in your mouth, and then you just drink it back because you don't want to vomit on the floor. I guess that's fine, but otherwise it's a little weird. Pokey Ethan 23 again asks, if you had to slide into someone's DMs, what is the best pickup line to do so? Alright, prepare for this. If you were a vegetable, you'd be a cucumber. I think cucumbers are fruits. Anyway, Fusion PRR asks, why don't my parents love me? I'm gonna pass on that one. That's, I don't know. 3 1/4 2. Is 100 subscribers a good feeling? Have you reached your most wanted goal, or do you strive to go any further goals? DMMBS said something of the same sort. What's your sub goal? Do you think you hit it in this year? Okay, so to answer all that, it feels great. You know, I feel like I'm doing something with my time. But I feel like I could do a little more, and I plan on doing a little more. But my main goal is really to just get as many subs or as many people watching as possible, with no real number. But if I had to quantify, maybe 1,000 by the end of the year. But I'm not sure if that's unrealistic. But anywho, Roderick Geronimo 4420 says, when are you going to play other games / gameplay? I really plan on playing more horror in the future, just because I think that it's really funny when I do. But you guys can recommend any game to me at any time. Just put it down in the comments. You get enough likes, you get enough people supporting it. Sure, I'd be happy to. Kirti Patel 3886 asks, what is your favorite game? My favorite game of all time is Castle Crashers. It's this little indie game made by the Behemoth. It is stunning visually. It's fun. It's a party game, so you can go ahead and get all your friends. Just call them on a Discord and then hop on, and then you've got yourselves a night. Death Seeker asks, what is your favorite song? That is a difficult question because I listen to a ton of genres, but if I had to recommend anything to you, it would be Weird Al. Anything by him. Mitch Avera 8535 asks, what is your favorite console? I'd have to go with the PlayStation currently, because recently I got a PS5, and it's pretty cool. But when I was a kid, I did have a 360, and I did like it quite a bit. So, you know, Xbox, I don't hate Xbox. It has a special place in my heart. I just think the PlayStation is better. Joe Barnes HK3IC asks, what's your favorite bomb model? If I had to pick, it would be probably the circle ones in Roblox, the ones that you use in Doomspire Brick Battle or whatever. I forget, I haven't played in a while. But you know, the ones where you go like you place it down and then it like glows red, and then you go to the other tower and you go and then you win the game. Dan Gaming _real asks, what's your favorite sport? Cookie 383 also asks, do you play soccer emoji football? Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. I wasn't really a sporty guy for quite a while. But, and this is a little sad, like last year there was this girl I liked, and she played soccer / football, wherever you are, whatever you want to call it. And I may have watched, or maybe it was 2 years ago, I'm not sure. I may have watched the entire World Cup though, even though I hadn't even spoken to her one time. That's for a separate video, story time. Just comment if you want a story time video on my funny attempts at romance. But anyway, the World Cup, it was quite good. And I watched the Super Bowl recently, that was pretty good. But my favorite sport is football. And I like Messi. I'm sorry, I like Ronaldo, he's cool. But I like Messi more, because Messi won a World Cup. Battle Hody 7628 says, where are you from and where are you living? There's one answer to that, and it's USA! USA! Cloaked VR asks, are you ever going to play A Way Out? So, I have heard of the game. I looked it up just because I was like, maybe. And then I saw it, and then I was like, that's interesting. But it really depends on if other people want me to, because as much as I'd love to play a game just for one person, it's really has to be a group effort thing with the whole YouTube thing. And plus, I'm sure there's 1,000 better YouTubers who played it, who you could watch. But if enough people want me to play it, I'd be happy to. Cold Duck 1988 asks, if you to pick, I'm just gonna read it in how I think it's and what it's supposed to mean. If you had to pick a place to get rid of with a nuclear death beam, where would it be and why? I have no issue with any place, but if I had to pick one, probably the ocean, because the ocean is scary. Can you imagine being in the ocean, just like in the middle of the ocean with like a raft or something? It's just like, wow, man. I mean, what do you even do? You're just kind of cooked. You know, if you destroy it, then more land. No, it would be hotter. Dan Gaming _real asks, what's your name? You know, I'm Bumbleboo, but you can call me B if you want to, for short, because it's cool. Og7414 asks, how? My only question, how? I don't really know how you want me to answer that, so I won't. Jackson Baldassaro 9127 asks, how old are you? Well, I'm old enough to drive, but I'm not old enough to drink. Take that as you will. User HW4VP4CU2U asks, are you a guy? Did I give you the impression I was a girl? In any case, yes. And that concludes our Q&A. But, like I said at the beginning of the video, I got a special surprise. You just wait. 3, 2, 1. Wanted to say thank you to all my subscribers.
Thank you.
You watching this video. You know who you are.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You already know me, that's a fact. Putting out rhymes and bars on the track. Got 100 people watching me like I'm Foxy. What can I say? I got the moxie. Minecraft looking real square cause it's boxy. This channel's never ever gonna drop C. Gaming videos put out like pews. Yeah, folks, it's Bumbleboo. Hates me, I'm here to spit. Black and yellow outfit. My channel's growing and I still ain't full of it. Putting out content, sting like a bee. Road to 500, just wait and see. I've been blowing up like a creeper. Wanna find the diamonds? Just dig a little deeper. Bosses look at me and they know I'm the reaper. See my videos, you'll find I'm a keeper. All of this glory I owe it to God, and without you guys I'm not anything, so thank you for subbing to the channel. Cause of you I won't need to cancel my Netflix subscription. I'm getting off topic. The point is channel's blowing up like a rocket, and furthermore ain't nothing going to stop it. I love this channel and nothing can top it. Wow, that's awesome. Great song.